Yeah, we find her, the beautiful girl we've been missing. We wanna have her kissing. We find her, now we in love. Say go so, the remix.
DMB, Tux Bites, remix.
Now if I had to lose you like a bad phone connection, I'd change my game to get a better reception. Sit back, let's start this interaction. Don't fight the feelings, just a chain reaction. Your heart won't give you the wrong instructions. Like my GPS, yes, I got the right direction. We gotta merge together like a road intersection. Last stop is gonna be my love and affection. I ain't like the mother dudes, they wanna call you shorty, but I'ma call you a beautiful girl. I took your picture home, my mama saw it, she's a very, very beautiful girl. I wanna put you in my video, cause you're so beautiful. You're a beautiful girl. So when you hear us on your radio, turn up your stereo. It's beautiful girl.
Gotta find a shorty, what's worth of a lady. It's nice, but maybe doesn't look like 40. It's taking a little time. I wasn't seeing no signs, any traces of my baby. Who's gonna be my baby? But I thought I'm gonna take my time. But then it took a long fine eye. I saw a shorty passing by. She's got this very pretty smile. It was right at the pen station. I tried to make a conversation, holding her arms, feeling so tough. I felt the sensation. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. And now I realize I found me a beautiful girl. She's a model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it by. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, a killing thigh. I found me a beautiful girl.
Body me LP, oh yeah, now. My wish came true when I saw you, girl. God must have blessed me with your beauty, girl. Looking so right from your head to your toe. Shaped like a cocoa bottle with a smile of a queen. My queen to be, you my destiny. Got a body of a goddess, such a beauty, I'm impressed. And I'm never in distress. Come on over and be mine. Been searching for a man and now all the cats keep looking to mine. With a sexy walk and a sexy talk. She must be from a planet called the sexy world. I know I ain't tripping, better yet I'm thinking put a ring on the finger. We look good together. Take your place in my heart. With your beauty I'ma say that I'll never turn away. Who would think I'm in love?
Such the way she smiles at me just really makes me weak. The way she speaks to me just really make me go so weak. Keep staring in her eyebrows. All I kept on saying is wow. Your beauty shines and breeze at night. All I really want in my life. Oh yeah. It's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing thigh. I found me a beautiful girl. Yeah, beautiful girl. One beautiful girl, yeah. Beautiful girl.
Damn. Money. You seen her? Hot Ice. Have you seen her? LP. Have you seen her? I'ma go over to Tux Bites. I know you've probably seen her. He has a lot of beautiful girls with him. Tux, it's DMB, baby. Look.
Beautiful.
I look for a while, but I can't seem to find a beautiful girl so I can make her mine. Time after time, I've been searching for a while, but every girl I meet never seems worthwhile. What can I do? I pray to God for an answer. I feel pains in my heart like cancer, and when I find her, I'm gonna romance her. Lace several presents and gifts. Call me Santa Claus. I make a heartbeat pause. That's my girl, homeboy, not yours. The girl of my dreams, she's more than I ever thought. Show me ass and cut I think I'm getting punked. She's what I really want, so I'ma go get her. Since I'm a go getter, you know I'm gon' get her. And I will give her the world, anything for my beautiful girl.
Psych. Ooh, it's been a while that I've been trying to find a beautiful girl. Fine brown eyes. I found me a beautiful girl. She's my model, she's so fine. I just wanna take it. Beautiful girl. Sparkling eyes, killing
on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Man of prestige. Ha! Now this guy win. Now you win. Now you win today. Now you win. Now you win. I agree. Man of prestige. Now man you be.
I'm sure some people will be jealous now the way I talk about Ola. But I have learned a lot from him. That's why I keep telling you to follow him. If you don't follow Man of Prestige, now you know.
What's going on? Welcome back. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live or drop videos. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. As usual, we'll come here to discuss to extract real life relationship and marriage lessons from trendy topics, as always. So that's what we'll come here to the Prestige family to do, just in case you're not familiar. And we always attack this trendy topics from a standpoint of self-power, social seduction, attraction, and emotional intelligence standpoint. All right, that's what we do. Do me a favor, hit that like button again, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Let's ping everybody else into the room. By the way, you can download my free books absolutely for free. We have Number One Red Flag, okay, and we have the Get My Marriage Back, okay. As you again, we focus mostly on relationship and marriage stuff, right? So get these books, they're free, okay. You can download them from manofprestige.com. Go there right now and do that right now as we get into this show. And by the way, we offer coaching, counseling and coaching for marriages and relationships and dating. You know, if that's something you're interested in and you're ready to invest in your personal development, happiness, a chance at life and love in the most blissful way, then obviously I'm going to ask you, you can send me an email at ask@manofprestige.com. You can also message me 732 +1 732 305 8577 on WhatsApp. And by the way, you can join us on the backstage. We're always talking backstage as well. You go to whatsapp.manofprestige.com. All right, so yeah, wanted to bring you up to speed really quickly. We have a fantastic show set up for you today, as usual. Shout out to my sponsors. You can sponsor the show for as low as 99 cents. Shout out to my sponsors, Mo Fresh, Life with Natu, and Adiswa, Film Girl, Open Floor by Tima, Gores Corner, D Love 3000, and Yes TV. You can sponsor the show for as low as 99 cents. All right, thank you so much for being here. If I say anything that makes sense, that you got value from, just hit that dollar sign inside of a little rectangle, or at the very minimum, help me hit the like button, share, and subscribe to the website, to the channel, as we're trying to grow. We just hit 5,000, so I've noticed that a lot of you are watching but you're not subscribing, so please go ahead and subscribe. That way you're notified as we go live. All right, without any further ado, we have some stories to cover today. Yeah, I'll be back in about 20 seconds.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, let's come back and talk about the Mohbad story. Mohbad is a young man who passed away back in September 2023 after a long stretch of being bullied by. It was an upcoming Afrobeat superstar artist, and since then his music has been going viral everywhere. But this is the mother. There's been a lot of drama within the family and things like that. Sadly, when you're born into a family like this, if something happens, you know, it just gets very, very messy. And that's an example. So the mother has been in support of his widow, the wife of Mohbad, Wunmi, with their young son, who was 5 months old when he passed away. And they recently celebrated the 1-year-old birthday. But now, as of yesterday or last 48 hours or so, I don't know when you're watching this. I'm just, you know, the point of this session is to extract lessons. So the news might be stale, but the lessons are evergreen. Okay, so I want to play this video. In tears, Mohbad's mom calls out Joseph Aloba, who is Mohbad's father, and Governor Sanwo. I'm going to play that real quick and then we'll come right back. She's speaking Yoruba, so I will do translation in a second.
Mama rẹ̀ ní ẹgbà mí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń wò mí nìyẹn ọmọ Nàìjíríà kí ni mo ṣe wọ́n pọ́n pa ọmọ mi ìgbà tó pa tó wọ́n sí kí ni mo ṣe ẹgbà mí lọ́wọ́ jòsí o ẹgbà mí lọ́wọ́ jòsí àti Bukky Jesse kí ni mo ṣe fún ọgbà ẹ̀yìn abiyamọ ọ̀run ìgbà tó pa ọmọ mi tán wọ́n tún fẹ́ pa ìyá wọn tún fẹ́ pa mí nǹkan kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí o kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìyàwó ọmọ mi kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àdúrà kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìyá ẹ ṣàánú fún mi o wọ́n ti fún mi gbé wọ́n ti fẹ́ pa mí o Bukky Jesse ti pósìtì lẹ́mi o bí mo ṣe lọ bí mo ṣe bọ̀ ní Bukky Jesse pósìtì o ẹ ṣàánú mi o ibi tí Bukky Jesse wà kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí o kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe mí kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe ìyá wọn o kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe àdúrà kò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣọmọ wù mí ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbà mí ìyá lọ fi ń jẹ mí ìyá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣàánú mi ìgbà tí mò ń mú àlàyé oníká má pariwo ìgbà tó pa tó bá iṣẹ́ ti rí wọ́n ti fẹ́ pa mí o Bukky Jesse ti fẹ́ pa mí o ṣe náà ní kọ́ máa ṣọ́ mi kiri mí lè rìn ẹ̀rù ń bà mí gbogbo mọ́tò oríṣiríṣi ọmọ wa tẹ̀lé màá yẹn máa kún iwájú ilé mi báyìí yìí mọ̀ pé mi náà wò èmi náà wá wò èmi náà ń wá kiri ẹ gbà mí ẹ ṣàánú mi o mi ò léyìn ọ̀pọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí mo ná lọ́rùn o mo dẹ̀ yín yẹn ṣàánú fún mi Sanwó-Olú bàbá Sanwó-Olú ṣàánú mi màmá.
All right, so I'm gonna mute that for a second. So as you can see here, Iyabo Ojo, who is the actress that actually helped in making the noise around the starting of the Justice for Mohbad movement, which was a justice movement designed to seek justice to find out, to do some investigation behind his passing, because there was some kind of mystery behind his passing. It wasn't a fight. They weren't sure if it was because of the fight. There was some other issues that were going on between him and his friend who he was in a fight with, then also the wife. And then since then, there's a lot of dragging of the widow Wunmi to do a DNA test, because some people, led by the noise that was made by Very Dark Man, insisted that she does they insist that she does a DNA test just to make sure there's no ulterior motive from her on our own part. But anyway, all that is, I'm just reporting how we got here. But now the mother is crying out, saying that some bloggers, namely Bukky Jesse, had put out some information about her and people are knocking on our door. You know, it's one thing to be on the social media, it's another thing that it becomes a matter of a person's personal safety. And I've started to notice that a lot of bloggers, not particularly this lady, but that her name had just been mentioned, but a lot of bloggers, they literally don't care. They just after the money, the clout, they're after getting popular, they want to become the next gist lover and Very Dark Man, and they will do anything. And in this case right now, they're using this case of Justice for Mohbad, the movement. They're using it and they're leveraging it with the vulnerability of the father who doesn't know any better, and they're using it to drag the whole family. And now people are she's starting to have anxiety around our safety on our own street. She said they've released our address, and and she's crying out to the governor of Lagos State, Nigeria, for help. So you can see this post here by Iyabo Ojo, and I quote, "I received a distress call from Mama Mohbad in the early hours of today concerning her safety, and this brought a lot of sadness to my heart. Even though I have tried to step aside from Justice for Mohbad, hashtag Justice for Mohbad, I can't ignore this cry for help. I feel it is high time the right authorities waged in on this matter before things begin to get messy. If it's not already getting out of hand, I believe we have laws in this country, and I believe every Nigerian is allowed to feel safe in the confines of their own homes. To our able governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, sir, Nigerian Police Force, at Adejobimuyiwa, and all the concerned citizens, please, this has to stop. This woman has lost her dear son, And I feel it is only fair we allow her mourn her son in peace and not in pieces. Mohbad has still not been buried. That only is traumatizing enough. I can only imagine. And now stalking, harassment, bullying, and dehumanizing Mohbad's mother should not be allowed. This has to stop. All right, there you have it. So it's crazy that this will be allowed to go on. A lot of people really think that they will read the laws on the very surface level, forgetting that the laws has to be interpreted, and the idea of the law in the first place is to protect the citizens. Okay, that's the idea of the law in the first place. You don't just get to jump out on social media, on TikTok, run your mouth anyhow, your dirty mouth anyhow, and think that there's no consequences. At first I'm like, these people are trying to silence the regular citizens. They want to control, regulate social media. But when you also think about how Nigerians move, Nigerians will have small worry. They will take that worry to the next level. If you don't, okay, yeah, I'm saying Nigerians because I'm a Nigerian. I've seen that, I've observed that. I'm sure it's all around the world, but I've observed that personally. And I've seen that some people will do anything just for a little change. And mark my words, you see how TikTok is going and everybody's making money on TikTok and Facebook? Yeah, I've been through those cycles multiple times. I've been a digital marketer since 2009 February. So it's only a matter of time. All right, a lot of all of that is going to get removed from right under them. They're going to literally pull the rug from under them. Mark my words. It's not sustainable, okay? And especially when they're using it to hurt themselves or to hurt innocent families, and they don't know when to stop. Okay, now this message is for Baba Mohbad. This is sad. This is just sad to watch. This is a very, very, very sad thing to watch. It's sad that that man will be that old and he really can't. It's not about education. It's not about formal education. It's about education. It's about home training. It's about also retraining yourself. There's no excuse. I mean, you've been for over 50 years. You've been a part of society. You know that there's rules of engagement. And they are dragging, quote unquote, your ex-wife, the mother of your son who passed away. And you just can't, the greed is so bad that you can't catch yourself. And to the general public that are supporting him, yeah.
There is God.
Yep, it's coming back. You think this is about Mohbad? This is about you. This is about you. And I'm not emotionally, that's not what I'm doing. I mean, just look at what is happening right now. A family lost their son. They were never able to grieve. The son had to be exhumed. They had the natural trauma that comes with that. It's a young little son. And they keep dragging the paternity of this little boy when the father never really questioned his paternity. And when in fact, the laws are not really asking for that, at least not yet. Even if there's going to be a need to do something like that, because everybody's a suspect, right? Wouldn't you want some kind of court order and just wait for the process to pan out without traumatizing the family even further in the name of you're helping them?
How did you be that?
Yeah. Emarora Fagbo.
There is God.
Anyway, everybody, everybody is coming to them, okay? But it's kind of sad that Mohbad's mom and Iyabo Ojo had to be the one to doing this. But let me know your thoughts about this. Let me know. Maybe I'm off. Maybe there's some things I don't know because I'm not really following the story too closely. It's just too ratchet for my liking. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm a little bougie in that respect, but it's a little too ratchet. But I wanted to cover this today so you can get up to speed on what's going on. The drama is still ongoing and it's just sad. Do me a favor, leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Leave your comments, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. And I'll be back in no time.
it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
Bobrisky. Why is Bobrisky in jail and Cubana chief priest on Instagram? Cubana chief priest versus Bobrisky. Why is Bobrisky in jail and Cubana chief priest on Instagram? Number one, Bobrisky pleaded guilty, meaning that the court has to pick between 50,000 naira fine or kiri, 2 portions of rice. Number two, Cubana chief priest pleaded not guilty and was released on bail of 10 million naira. Simply means he can go home and be coming to court for trial. Now, in Bobrisky's case, he said, I plead guilty, I did it, forgive me, have mercy, I'm a man. So I'm a woman. You understand what I'm talking about? And they gave him 2 portions of rice. They could have given him 50k fine. I'm not the judge. If you're not happy, go to Ikoyi. Then, Cubana chief priest said, I don't know what you're talking about. Under the law, Cubana chief priest has no case yet until EFCC is able to prove that the money is spread in those videos that are circulating online. And number one, Nigerian naira. And how do you prove that? The serial number of those money must be provided. The source of that money must be stated in court. And number two, okay, the money is Nigerian naira. Didi abused the naira. Some people can even argue that the money in that video is not real money, it's fake money that was just sprayed for the fancy of showbiz to make people believe what is not real. But I reserve my comment on this development. Moral lesson of this story: invest in your lawyers. Some lawyers have LLB in law, that is Bachelor of Law Honors. Some have BSc in law, that is Bachelor of Science in Law. You either follow lawyer and be safe, or you follow scientist and become an experiment. The choice is yours. We'll meet you. Chief priest versus Bobrisky. Why is Bobrisky?
All right, so this young man here, I just found what he said quite interesting, and some jokes and some laughter and some education. I think it was fantastic, actually, in my opinion. But he's talking about Bobrisky and Cubana chief priest arrest. Some like last week or so. I don't know where you're watching this. It doesn't matter. The lesson stands evergreen. Bobrisky was arrested. You know, he was arrested. She was arrested. Okay. I'm confused. Okay, he was arrested because the laws confirmed him, apparently allegedly have confirmed him to still be a he, and he said in court legally that he's a he. So let me just call him he. Let me respect what he wants. Anyway, so Bobrisky is a cross-dresser in Nigeria. Cubana chief priest is they are, what do you call them? What would you call those people? It's like a socialite. Okay, let me show the picture so you guys can, hold on 1 second. So it's like a socialite, if you will. Let's see. Aha, there you go. So these are the two guys. All right, so the one to the left hand side of your screen, that's the socialite, Cubana chief priest, and Bobrisky is the one to the right. He's a man, a cross-dresser. As far as it stands legally, is a man. I don't know if Nigeria will allow some kind of I don't know the laws around that. Okay, but anyway, he was arrested. The one on the right was arrested for naira. They call it naira mutilation. Basically, the abuse of the currency, Nigerian currency, naira. Now, I'm not sure if they have. I'm sure they have some kind of similar laws like that here on the US dollars. But we can spray dollars at parties and nobody is disturbing us. But you know, Nigerians also have a tendency to abuse everything. So maybe that's why the Central Bank of Nigeria is now, you know, keeping their foot on people's neck. Who knows? I'm not too clear on what the laws are. But anyway, he was arrested apparently for spraying the naira at a party. You know how we Nigerians do, everybody's hyped up, it's a party, and they're spraying money every left and right. Anyway, that's what he got arrested for. After he got arrested, there was a lot of outcry of the public and say, hey, that's not fair. If you want to pick him up for something else, some people were suspicious that maybe because of his lifestyle, cross-dresser, potentially an alphabet community person, because I don't think he ever declared, I'm not sure what his status is, but anyway, or what is attracted to a sexual orientation, I'm not sure, I don't care. But anyway, some Nigerians were crying out and say it's not fair. Maybe you want him for something else, but you're basically using the Naira thing as a cover to basically harass him. And then the next thing you know, some few days ago, the EFCC, which is the kind of like the FBI in Nigeria, something clinical crime, they decided that they were going to charge. They charged Cubana chief priest also for the same thing, for something similar, you know, the Naira mutilation, abuse, and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to see if I can find a video of him spraying money at parties. I don't think I have it saved anywhere. But anyway, so he had like bills of money and stuff like that. So they picked him up. But after they picked him up today, was it today or 2 days ago? I'm not sure. He was allowed to go on bail of a 10 million naira bill. I'm not sure. That's probably like $10,000 or so of bail. He was allowed to go, and then you can see him here dancing. All right, so that's literally, I picked it. I don't know when you're watching this, but I picked this literally a few hours ago, and that's him dancing right there. So now that guy recorded that video, and I thought that video was quite interesting. You see, the point here that I really want to make on this segment is that that gra nonsense, you know, I will deal with you. I will, you know, before they picked up Bobrisky, he was actually in some kind of basketballs exchange with Portable. Right? In fact, let me play a video for you that I think I saved a few minutes ago. Yep, let me play that for you. 1 second. I'll play this for you right now. So it was going back and forth with some people. Well, with Portable, who is another artist. This guy right here. I always play his video whenever you guys donate towards the show. This guy. All right, so they were going back and forth, and he was threatening to have people arrested and things like that, you know. So before you know it, lo and behold, it was also in a fight with very dark man, and then it was a lot of barking back and forth that got him picked up, you know. But let me play this for you. Let's see. Just hear it. Actually, let me show you.
You don't mad? Let me do bad thing. Mama cast you. I will cast you. I will casted you. You pay Omando Dini. I don't. You use money do Bobrisky. You use money do Nyash. Money do face. Can't go collect best female. So be in any. They got that. See what? So let's get. Loy buku abinu. Èèyàn kan máa kó ẹ lọ́gbọ́n lórí burúkú ọmọ òré yín ẹ̀ bó ṣe yín ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni ẹ téyàn ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn igbó ti ba yí ẹ jẹ́. Who born you? What's your surname? Give us your date of birth. Mo see whether na man abi na woman you be. Olórí burúkú you go collect woman na what na make me fire you. Èmi á blọ́ọ̀kì ìjà ìdànù sìn. Follow me na mo mọ ìjà ẹ̀rí náà. Ìyálà ya who follow you? I mean, exactly follow you, ni malo popo ni ani. Follow me. Oh, she follow ọ̀rọ̀ dùn. Mi ò follow ẹ because mi ò lè follow ẹranko. Ẹranko ni ẹ na only dot ni ẹ. Ìyálà ya Bobrisky jẹ́ gbé ẹ débẹ̀. Now you are talking about me. Are you married? Who marry you? Who born you? Post your surname. Post your mother, post your father. Post your relative. Are they proud of you? I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of my family. I start my career in Abuja. I'm a music. I do music for a living. I'm a music. I'm a musician. I love everybody. Yes. Abolori burúkú ni ẹ bolo ti bí ẹ bolo ti tó ẹ. Ìyá wo ló tó ẹ. Ó lọ ṣí èrè lọ́mọ ni. Èmi go gbádùn. Gay ni Agbeni Bobrisky gay. You are a gay. Akere burúkú ni ẹni you are a gay. Taba mu ya ama no ye pa. That place inside the yesterday. Ama tell you as wo ni. Taba foko di ama no ya pa wo station ni. I would but
oh my god, I couldn't play the music. Anyway, these are the people that have been talking. So the guy on the left in a beautiful African native attire that's almost looking like a woman. That's the guy. Okay, that's the cross dresser, and the one to the right. So you can see they exchange words back and forth, and a lot of drama, lots of drama, you know. But anyway, let me just share the point. The point here is this: all that noise. I really, the fact that this guy, what's his name, Cubana chief priest, all right, the fact that he went, that he went and he actually got bail, and then he started dancing literally hours later on. It tells you everything that I always used to tell you here. Okay, this is Cubana chief priest, and you could see the bills of money in his hand. This is just what he does. The socialite. He went there apparently allegedly with a lawyer. They did the bill, bond, whatever they had to do. It was back home, and then he let the lawyer deal with whatever they have to deal with. This is how powerful people move. You don't overreact. Okay? If all you have is just your clout, just the noise, right? One day someone is going to silence you if that's all you've got. You're probably telling on yourself by talking so much, right? So I just thought it was a good example, like, okay, at least for what we can see thus far, right? Because I don't know. What do I know? But I can go by momentary, real time as things are happening. As of this moment, the power move that I'm looking at is just awesome to look at. The lesson here is, it's not about knowing everything up front. Nobody knows everything up front. It's about preparing yourself, have patience, learning how to react to crisis. There are powers that be. Yeah. You don't have to represent yourself, especially if you can afford it. And if you can't afford getting someone to represent you, that means you have enough time in your hands. Make sure you do some studies. Calm down. It's not going to be your mouth. You're going to have to play a little bit more than just being loud. That's not going to work in the real world. Okay? Because everybody else is studying, you just being loud. Okay? And I see even Portable is very humble. If you watch his documentary, I think it's a lot more strategic. I'm not saying Bobrisky is not strategic, but Bobrisky went to the court and went to go plead guilty. According to this young man that I played in the beginning, he just went there and just pled guilty because he was thinking they might pardon with mercy, and then now apparently he has to serve 6 months. And this guy went home the same day and is most likely not going to serve anything. And like that guy said, they're going to have to prove a couple of things before they can put him away. But if you plead guilty, right, this is why you don't jump to the court and say, let me just do the right thing, I go and plead guilty, let me just tell the truth. That's stupid. There's a lot more forces at play than your righteousness. I say that all the time. Hey, relax. Take your time. You don't have to rush to conclusion off of your limited information, off of your limited outlook on life. If you're operating from a place of righteousness, right and wrong, you have limited outlook on life, right? Because I talk about power here all the time. It's not just doing the right thing, all right? You have to do the right thing with respect to the information you're disposed to, which is usually limited. You don't know what that's why you have lawyers represent you. It's not that you couldn't go there and just tell the truth and win, but you're going to end up in jail and you're going to cry wolf. It's not fair. No, it's absolutely fair. It's your pride. Your pride is getting the best of you. All right. That's what I thought today's lesson is. Okay. So I'm not saying that these two are not strategic. I'm just saying based off of what we can see right now, definitely Bobrisky is going to serve time right now for 6 months. They didn't even give him the option of a fine, which the laws made, but it's at the discretion of a judge. Now you can go and file appeal or whatever. I don't know how that works, but anyway, the lesson here is, Emma, calm down. Okay, your mouth is not going to help you. It's probably going to help you destroy things even further. That's really the lesson here. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live, and I'll be back in no time.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right, welcome back. We have the sad story as reported here. I also watched a little bit of Auntie B's show the other day when she covered this story of a Nigerian bodybuilder that was shot by wife who died in the US. I'm going to read some of this, and then my lesson on this is very straightforward and straight to the point, but let me tell you what happened first. I'm going to read directly from Instablog Nigeria. It says, Nigerian bodybuilder dies after being shot by his wife during a disagreement. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, there you go. After during a disagreement in the US. I doubt if this is just a disagreement. This has to be some kind of heated argument, okay, heated debate, and probably much that went much beyond just the moment that it happened. Okay. A US-based Nigerian bodybuilder, Michael Chidozie, has died weeks after his wife shot him multiple times at their apartment in Houston, Texas. That is very, very sad. Don't you think? Very, very, very sad. That's crazy. Jesus Christ. These people, man. Anyway. The 26-year-old died. He's 26 years old. Jesus Christ, so young. Died last week after his wife, Kiera Shivoye Chidozie, 28. She's a little older. Shot him 4 times in front of their kids in their home on March 21, 2024. Come on, Texas. What's going on in Texas? I know people that are scared to move to Texas for this very reason. I always tell them, no, it's not that deep. It's just normal day like nothing. But you tell me what you think. Is everybody just walking around with earring with the guts, right? With a gun? Is that what happens in Texas? Well, I know a few friends that actually own the firearms and stuff like that. But it's, Jesus Christ, it's scary, Speaking from someone from New Jersey, no. Educate me in the chat. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. All right, we know we have the right to bear firearms, right? But these are some of the reasons why those arguments will come up. But educate me, I beg. Excuse me. All right, so 4 times on March 21, 2024, Daily Mail reports that the deceased was rushed to Ben Tubb Hospital after police found him with gunshot wounds and his wife in a panic holding their 2 kids, aged 3 and 2. Ouch. Chidozie lingered on life support as his family prayed for his recovery, but he suffered a devastating spinal injury and died of complications 18 days later. According to the report, Kiera was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after the shooting, and her charges have not been upgraded since his death. She claimed to have shot Chidozie in self-defense and suspected as much, as she feared for her life during the argument when he followed her into the bedroom. It's unclear what the argument was over. The argument began elsewhere in the house before she went to the bedroom, where she picked up a pistol and shot him. Chidozie was shot once in the arm and once in the chest, and twice in his torso, and left to die on the bedroom floor. Meanwhile, Kiera was released on bail and is set to next face court on May 23rd, 23. The children are being cared for by other family. This is crazy. Let me see some of this chat. Let's see what people are talking about. Somebody said when we left, they said we are impatient. At least our hands are not stained with blood. What? Somebody said, let's see how Nigerian women will react to this with their double standard. That's also the wrong angle. Like, weirdos. That's a wrong angle. Gender war is always a weird, wrong angle. Yes, I'll call you weirdos as soon as I catch you now, henceforth. If you have a kind partner, you don't know what God has done for you. All right. Now, usually they are kind. That's why you marry them in the first place. Stop the cap. There's more to this story than any of that angle that they will, of course, bring into it. There's more to the story.
Stop the cap.
Most people feel like they got with somebody that was kind. Okay. But things change. Things change, right? Not people change. Of course, people change. Everything changes. But things change. The dynamic of the relationship changes. And most people are not prepared for that. Now, this is an extreme, sad situation, of course, right? Somebody said, nothing concerning Nigerian woman button. Give us basmati rice and crocker fish, please. That's sad. We have Nigerian women that have done this, sadly. So that's a sad angle too. The muzzles didn't save him though. So sad. Jesus. In front of their kids, imagine the trauma she just gave her children, all because she can't control her emotions. Well, it's not that simple in that. See, anger is a hell of an emotion. It's not your mate. It's not an excuse. It's something. The lesson here is not her. Her life is over for now. That man's life is over. The lesson is for you. Right? It's very easy for you to look at this and judge them when they're already judged. You're not going to help the judgment. They're already judged. She's not, even though they release her on bail, she will not know peace of mind now. But what can you learn from this should be the question. Clearly, that's not going to be judging her or him. You never thought about that. You never expected that. You didn't see that coming? Yeah, that's why you are here with the Prestige family.
I never expected it.
Okay. The lesson, what is the lesson for you? It's not judging her. Right? She's already judged. All right. Well, not yet. Not convicted. They might have to upgrade, and we don't know what the judgment. But what I'm saying is that she's not going to know peace of mind. Her life is over, at least for now. Will probably never be the same ever again. So let's push her to the side for a second, right? You won't be the first to know that she's wrong. No, that's not the lesson for you. The lesson for you is to check your emotions. If you have anger issues, check it. When you black out, nobody is going to be there. You won't be there when you do blackout. If you're in a very toxic situation, stop normalizing it. Like, after all, at least if you start your sentence with at least you're normalizing bullshit. It's time that you do something about that. Check. Ask for help. 1-800 domestic violence. Something. Google it. It comes right up. Okay, it's okay. Call the cop. If somebody is acting erratic, you're not sure, call the police. Gentlemen, she cannot beat you to this. If she's acting funny that you're about to lose your cool, pick up the phone and call 911 or whatever your emergency numbers are. Don't wait for her to call it so you can come and say that's how she called the police on me because we're in Yaki. You sound stupid. We're talking about life and death. They should call the police on you if you're not calling the police, if you find yourself in that situation. Okay, they should be calling the police on you. Okay, now Mr. Chidozie is gone. Okay, not only that, his legacy is gone. Nobody will ever want to remember this story or remember anything because it ended in such a sad way. Okay, being judgmental about this is not what you're looking for. You need to look beyond, deeper, beyond what you're looking at. It's the easiest thing you can do is judge any one side of this. Obviously, it might be easy for you to judge her because she's such a wicked woman who took out the life of another person. If you have small anger, you can black out. You won't know when you do. Okay? If you understand how emotions work, right, or anger, temporary insanity, you will not be there to say, let me have self-control when it happens. That's why you shouldn't normalize nonsense. It's not a do or die. If marriage is not working, back off from each other. Somebody said you will leave Nigerian women to go and marry. This has nothing to do with that. This is a very stupid statement to make. You leave the Nigerian woman to go and marry Yankee, forgetting that this Yankees doesn't tolerate the kind of bullshit that Nigerian women take every day. That's nonsense talk. Could make sense. So self-defense when he had no weapon. How do you know that? You have no idea what went down in that place. Many of you do worse when you're angry. You start throwing stuff across the room anyhow. You start breaking things. So we should wait until you kill somebody before we know you are the same. I beg, go and sit down somewhere. The solution is to not normalize toxic relationships by any means, by any stretch. Don't normalize it. You walk away and mean it. If God said you guys are going to be together, but first of all, walk away and mean it. Okay? But rather you went inside and got a weapon while shooting. Listen, you're reading that story and you're interpreting it verbatim. That's not the lesson. If you need that to be the lesson, just reread that to yourself. Don't repeat it. That means you're not learning anything. I know you think it could never be you. She probably thought the same thing too. But emotions don't be your mate. If you have small anger, check yourself in with a therapist. Check yourself in immediately. Because this can be you. It can be anybody. Okay? The lesson is to manage your own emotions. Not hers. She's gone. Not judging her. That's you trying to manage hers. She's going to be locked up one way or the other right now. Hopefully, because we need the lessons. We need judgment for that man's life that passed away. But again, for you that you see these kind of stories, how do you interpret these things? Like, come on. You can't just go towards gender war every time you see an opportunity. Something is wrong with you. Anyway, do me a favor. Let me know what your thoughts are about this. Disagree, agree, I don't care. Let me know your thoughts. Let's rub mine together. Like, share, and subscribe. This is a very, very, very sad situation. I'll see you in no time.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Me love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.
All right. Okay. This is like a second or a third in this Korra Obidi new episode. I did some other videos already before. You might want to go watch those. But again, as I'm reacting to this stuff, it's not in real time. What I want you to focus on is the lessons. Okay? So I'm sure you have other platforms where you might have gathered the news, maybe not. Okay? But just follow my lead here. Korra cheats, according to Justin, allegedly cheated on Justin while she was 5 months pregnant with their daughter, according to him. All right. But then since then, they've dug up some videos of him apologizing for saying outrageous stuff like that. Some people sent me some videos too, saying that maybe she admitted to cheating in the past too. Again, people are obsessed with cheating. People are obsessed with cheating. There are underlying issues, okay? I know you don't want to know that part, but it is what it is. There are underlying issues that make people cheat. You can start with low self-esteem. You can start with lack of self-control. Sure, I know you feel better when I tell you it's lack of self-control, but there's more to it, okay? There's more to it than what makes you feel good, okay? Broken people will precisely cheat, steal, and lie, okay? Broken people will cheat, steal, and lie to cope with their brokenness. It's just how life works, okay? And the key thing here is you don't have to tolerate it. You don't have to accept that as your reality from a partner, okay? But anyway, Justin has been moving mad from the beginning. Justin has, to me, has all types of manipulative behavior written all over him. But so does Korra. Maybe I don't say that enough. So does Korra, okay? It's just that he was the first one to release videos to the internet. And when you're the first one releasing videos to the internet and stuff, I have to address you. If you're the one talking, I have to address you. And Korra tends to say very, very little. She just does as she talk on some live stream stuff, which I don't watch obviously. But I stumble into some of them, whichever one is clipped out by Instablog Nigeria and stuff. and I'm gonna play some of them for you right now, and I'll just feel on it. I could be wrong, but I'm probably right, because I've been right so far with Justin. Okay, he's a mommy's boy. I did a whole video about 2 years ago about this guy. I was like, this guy's a mommy's boy. Of course, it's going to attract a Korra, Obidi, and even worse, right? So even if you have a young lady that could do better with the right structure around her, this girl is a quote-unquote modern woman. You know, she's not going to tolerate nonsense. She will basically ride him, and he wants the brown sugar by force by fire. But I can tell you that Korra has shown this guy shege. I can tell you that for free. That doesn't mean that he couldn't do better as a man. Let me tell you something. You're going to be, gentlemen, you're going to be misled by women who sympathize with you. They cannot empathize with you. They don't know what you're going to have to go through. They will sympathize with you because they suddenly turn themselves to your mother, but they will mislead you. Precisely mislead you. And let's talk a little bit about that today. And also, Nkechi Blessing is chiming in, and some other lady called Didi Ekanem. So let's get through some of that real quickly. Real quick. Oh, voila. Anyway, so, you know, we covered the video already, the video that got her in trouble, where she was attacked. We covered that already in previous videos. So that's what started all of this. But then, you know, Justin came back and made this crazy statement saying that she probably made it all up. Less than 24 hours later, he had more to say. And then he came out with this.
To Nigeria for our friend's wedding, 5 months pregnant, and slept with this woman's fiance. So she was sleeping around while pregnant with my child, and I saw the text messages that they took from his phone. And here they are. I removed names to protect the people that told.
All right, so
seems like you've improved your skills.
All right, so this is not evidence. Okay, can we please stop? Jesus Christ.
Please, because no evidence.
This is a screenshot of a message. That's not evidence. Why are people making assertions like it's evidence? And they don't have the simple decency to say, if that is true, at least lead your sentence with, if that is true, if this happened. Obviously, if it happened, that's crazy. That's terrible, right? That she would cheat while she was 5 months pregnant. That's disgusting, right? But can you at least have the decency to add, if it happened? You just have people running around the internet just like, oh, it happened. You know? It's crazy. But anyway, he accused her of cheating while, you know. Anyway, let me leave that alone right there. Okay. So this was the reason why he said he broke up with her, right? And of course, she came back and debunked it.
Child, I'm going to say this one time. I never did anything that you're seeing on the internet. It's defamation. All the text messages are doctored. They're all doctored and all fake.
Now, we don't know if it's actually doctored or not, but if you're showing me a picture or video filming another video with a screenshot, like, we don't know what we don't know, right? That guy is hurt. He's been dragging her for 2 years since they divorced, right? So he's clearly hurt. He would do anything to get whatever attention, and I heard that he's making money on Facebook too. So he might be looking to get some people over to his content, right? Somebody says she did it button, right? She could have done it. What does that have to do with it? The marriage is over. Listen, I want to sympathize with him, but you're not helping him by sympathizing with him. Don't you get it? This guy is going to wallow in this BS. Worst case scenario, they will drag this girl. Everybody will forget after a while if she doesn't engage it. But he will still be hurting, and he's hurting his children. And him accusing the mother of his children will never be erased from the internet. So if you really want to help him, don't you think you think about the long-term effect of these moves? And we have videos of him actually plotting with somebody else, trying to pull this guy under the rug, right? The mother of his children. You think you really think you're wiser by pointing out right and wrong whenever you see an opportunity. That's the easiest thing for anybody to do. Oh yeah, I really believe that he did it or she did it. Oh, that's great. Shout out to you. You're a judge.
I never did anything, and I will never do a thing like that.
I don't expect her to say anything less, especially if you don't have evidence. Eh?
We go explain because no evidence.
If you call that evidence, they will throw that out in court. What will make you believe she did it? Why? Because she's a dancer? Now, she does way too much, but that's what she does for a living. Isn't that what you're supposed to do, what you do for a living? A content creator, you do it too much, you beat everybody at their own game. She's still hustling, she's trying to be a singer. And she's probably trying to prove a point to herself because of the failure that she had in marriage. That weight has got to be a lot. On him as well. But again, this move is not going to help him.
It is defamation. This is for the sake of my precious daughter who's going to grow up and see all this. I never did any of that. I never slept with anyone 5 months pregnant. I never cheated on my what is now the biggest regret of my life, that man at 5 months pregnant. I went to Nigeria. I came back. Athena was in my belly. A virtuous woman. Nothing in my life, and I swear on my grave, if I am lying, let my career die today, happened between me and anybody in Nigeria. But you see, that narrative is what he needs for me to look bad. And that's fine, no problem. You guys know that Mr. Korra Obidi has no relevance without my name. Mr. Korra Obidi has no relevance without me dragging me.
Damn, she called him Mr. Korra Obidi.
News, Insta blog will carry, every blog will carry anytime he calls my name. Can you stop it?
No, you show that man shege. It's not going to stop. Anyway, Nkechi Blessing had something to say. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. She said, Omo, any woman that supports Korra after that text message, them suppose shame what the F? I beg, this is all shades of wrong. Yeah, 5 months pregnant again, off of something that's not really a real evidence. Isn't that kind of stupid to just make such a conclusion? Nkechi. Come on now, come on.
Are you stupid? Are you a crazy person? You dey mad? You know me before. Who be this one? Who the f are you?
Another person said, I have an ex who cheated on me with his ex-girlfriend who was pregnant for another man. This person is Didi Ekanem. Since that night, I found out their text messages. My life was never the same. I entered into every other relationship that then feeling very scared and insecure, like what next? So I can imagine exactly how this man feels. Again, they have no decency to add, at least if it's true. No decency. But it's social media. Can we really judge them? It is what it is. But that's all I have for you today. Do me a favor. It's the theme today here is very, very simple. You're right and wrong. That's bare minimum. You need a little bit more wisdom than that. Okay? You need a little bit more wisdom than that. But do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. That's all I have for you today. Hopefully you've been enlightened, educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
It's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.